Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me for today's class. It is yoga for crazy times. I hope you feel energized and centered afterwards. We're going to go ahead and begin on hands and knees. So stack your hands right underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Take it into cat-cow. So take a nice big inhale, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale to round the back, tuck the belly in. And we're just following this at the speed of our own breath, taking long, deep inhales. Long cleansing exhales. So really just lubricating the spine here, pressing into all of our fingers, and breathe. Let's do one more right here. And we're going to take it back to center. So from here, we're going to tuck our toes, take it into our first downward facing dog. Spread the fingertips wide, pressing back through the heels. You can walk out your down dog if that feels good for you. Take any movement that feels natural here. And then we're carefully going to walk our feet to the front of our mat, taking it into forward fold. So this might be really tight to start. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Maybe grab opposite elbows, sway side to side, lifting up from the hips, relaxing the upper body. And then we'll take it into a halfway lift. Spine is long. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale to slowly rise all the way up. Arms reach nice and high. And we'll bring our hands to our heart center right here. So this is where you can set your intention for today's practice, however you want to feel when it's over. If you want to send love or gratitude to someone that you care about. Nice big inhale, and exhale, we'll forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, spine is long. Plant your hands, step it back into a plank, spine is long. Take it into a chaturanga all the way down to the floor. So we're going to take an inhale to a baby cobra, and then press it back to downward facing dog. So from here, we're going to step forward one more time, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up towards the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is long. Plant the hands, step it back into plank. We'll lower all the way to the floor. You can take a cobra here if that feels good, or a baby cobra. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. So you can walk or jump your feet to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center or to the sides. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is long. Plant the hands, walk or jump it back into plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to jump our feet to our hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. We're going to take it into mountain pose right here. So I just really want you to find stability, find strength in this posture. Relax those shoulder blades, relax the ribs, breathe, feel yourself in the mat. And we're going to take it into a figure four stretch. So you're crossing that right ankle over to your left knee. Sink your hips down low. Chest is lifted, core is tight. Feel that nice stretch into your hip joint, your glute, your piriformis. Sink it as low as it feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to step that right foot back into a crescent lunge. Reach up. Beautiful. And open up the chest. Arms come wide like cactus arms. So feel the opening in the front of the chest. And then clasp the hands, press them forward, round your back, and feel that really nice stretch in between your shoulder blades, your upper, mid back. Beautiful. Back through center, reaching the right arm up and over, feeling that hip flexor stretch on the right side. So right foot is pressing back. Sink the hips lower if you can. And back through center. So we're going to take our hands to the floor. Right knee comes to the floor. Shift the hips back. Left leg will straighten and flex the toes towards your face. Stretching out the hamstring right here. So you can straighten the leg as much as you need to. If you want to slide the heel forward a little bit more, maybe take splits if that works for you, if it's in your practice. And then we're going to shift our weight forward, and then we're taking some shoulder circles with the left arm. So maybe take your gaze to follow your arm, but really think about keeping that shoulder pressing down as you open and rotate. This is really good for a nice tight shoulder stretch. Let's do one more right here. Big circle, and then we're going to hold it. Elbow 90 degrees, opening the chest, stretching the shoulder. and carefully come back through center. Step the feet back, downward facing dog. So we're going to repeat that all on the other side. Jump the feet forward or walk, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Root through your feet, rise up, hands to heart center. Taking it into that mountain pose. Find strength, find stability, breathe. Relax the upper body. And take it into that figure 4 stretch on the opposite side. So left leg will cross over this time. Make sure that foot is flexed. Protect the knee. Sink the hips low. Chest is still lifted. Core is tight. Drop those shoulders down and away. Feel that nice stretch into your hip, your glute, and step the left foot back this time. Crescent lunge, back heels lifted. Reach up, and then elbows come wide. Cactus arms stretching out the front of the chest. Drop the shoulders. And then bring the hands forward, rounding the back, clasping the hands into that back stretch, stretching out the back of the shoulder blades, upper back, mid back. And then we'll come back through center, reaching the left arm up and over this time. Feel that stretch in your left hip flexor, the top of the quad. And hands come down to the floor. Release the back knee, straighten that right leg, flex the toes towards your face. You can straighten that leg as much as you need to, bend it as much as you need to, maybe take full split if that works for you. Go wherever you need to go. And breathe. Beautiful job. Shift the hips forward. We'll take those shoulder circles on the right side this time. So really just drawing a big circle with that right hand. This is an amazing stretch if you feel like you're hunched over a lot, if you're at the computer a lot, you're texting a lot. Just think about really opening up the chest, the shoulders. Maybe let your gaze follow your hand. Elbow comes wide. Last shoulder stretch here. Drop it down, 90-degree angle. And we'll come back through center. Step it back, downward facing dog. So we'll shift it forward to plank, optional vinyasa here. If you want to take it, you can also just stay in down dog and breathe. Inhale, right leg comes up to the sky. We'll bring it forward into pigeon stretch here. So the goal here is to try to get that front leg as close to 90 degrees as you can, really flexing the right foot. If it feels good, you can also take a small pillow or a towel, roll that up and place that underneath your hips. But I really want you to think about keeping that left leg straight and strong behind you, toes point straight back, and just breathing. So just breathe into that tight right hip. You might find that as you relax your upper body, relax your core, you're able to sink it down a little bit farther. Some people like to relax their head down, relax their chest all the way down. I don't want you to force this stretch, but just go to that point where you feel like it's working, but you're not in that point of pain. Just breathe into all of those tight muscles. Tell them it's okay to relax. Let's do one more nice deep breath here. Fill up the belly all the way. Exhale it out. And then carefully, slowly start to come out of it. We'll make our way back to that downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip. Feel how much better that hip feels. And let's switch sides. So inhale, left leg comes high. Step it through to that pigeon pose. So the right leg will extend out behind you, straight and strong, toes pointing straight back. Just feel that nice hip stretch. So you can stay with your torso upright. You can relax it down. You can take that pillow or towel, roll it up underneath that hip for extra support, extra stability. But as you think about exhaling, relaxing as you exhale. So every inhale, fill up your belly, fill up your lungs. Exhale, tell that hip, that glute to relax and stretch. Get that tension out of your upper body. And then slowly, carefully make your way back to downward facing dog. We'll inhale that left leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip, feel really good. And then we'll come all the way forward and lie carefully onto your back. So you can hug your knees into your chest, just make some body circles here, releasing that low back, any tension that you have. Make sure you go both directions. Then we'll stop in the center, hug that right knee into your chest, left leg extends out, nice big inhale, and as you exhale, twist that right knee over to your left side. Your right arm will extend out to the side of you, and you can take your gaze over toward your right palm if that feels good. But I want you to think about keeping both shoulders pressing down into the floor. Feel that stretch in your outer thigh, your abductor muscles, to that low back. Carefully make your way back through center. Switching sides, hug that left knee in, right leg extends. Inhale, exhale, twist it over to the right side this time. Extend the left arm out, drop the shoulders, both shoulders pressing down into the floor. Feel that stretch in your outer thigh, your glute, up into that low back. Carefully come back through center. So we're going to take it into legs up the wall. And this one I actually like to do with my legs against the wall so I don't have to hold them up into the air. So if you want to find a wall and just have a seat next to it, lie down and let that wall support you as you extend those legs up. You can bend your knees as much as you need to if you have tight hamstrings. I also like to place a block underneath my hips sometimes just for extra support. So lots of options here. This is a really beneficial pose if you're on your feet a lot throughout the day, just to help improve circulation. It can just help to quiet your mind, and it also helps you to relax your pelvic floor. So that's important too. So you have the option here to take it into shoulder stand. If you like that pose, think about keeping your toes pointed straight up. Wherever you need to go. I'm making my way back to legs up the wall here. Just pressing up through those heels, breathing, relaxing. Carefully release those feet down. So we're going to take it into an inner thigh stretch. So feet will meet in the center. Let the knees fall open. And from here, we're just going to take our right hand, place it on our heart, left hand on our belly. And I want you to feel the movement of your breath and the beating of your heart working together to bring you oxygen and nutrients. Feel that gravity working to stretch out the inner thighs, adductor muscles. You can also place your hands on your inner thighs if you want some extra gravity there. And make sure you're not pulling, just some extra weight. And from here, we're going to make it into the best part, Savasana. So just use this chance to soak in all of the good stretching that we just did. Extend those legs out. Palms face up towards the ceiling to receive all that good energy. And just take this moment to breathe and to be. Om. Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Gurave Satchitananda Murtaye Nisprapanjaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchitananda Murtaye Nisprapanjaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Start to bring awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Reach your arms up overhead like a nice yawn. And then slowly, carefully make your way onto one side into a fetal position. Your hands will support your head. And then from here, gently make your way up to a comfortable seat. Take a nice big inhale. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling. Hands come in towards your heart. I'm sending you love, light, peace for this crazy time. You've got this. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me today.